Hi everybody. You are looking at a sculpture in downtown Houston by the French artist Jean Dubuffet. It's called Monument to a Phantom, and I'm using it as the backdrop of today's video, today's quote, because I think it captures so well the stress, frustration, anxiety we feel from time to time and the unhappiness that seems to go along with it. For those of you who are new to my video series, my name is Dr. Bill Crawford. I'm a psychologist, I'm a speaker, corporate trainer, life coach. And this is another in a series of short videos that I'm creating that are designed to help you bring more clarity, confidence, and creativity to everything you do. Today I want to look at this concept of unhappiness, stress, frustration, and give you some thoughts about maybe how you can become more influential in those aspects of your life. I'm going to use another quote by another Frenchman by the name of Marcel Pagnol. He looks at unhappiness in a very unusual way. He says, the reason that people find it so hard to be happy is that they tend to see the past as better than it was, the present as worse than it is, and the future as less resolved than it will be. I think we all know people who can look at the world that way and find themselves feeling worried, stressed, frustrated, longing for the past, worried about the present, fearing the future. For those of you who've been following my philosophy, you know that this worry and stress and frustration actually engages a very specific part of the brain, that lower 20% of the brain. Great for a fight or flight situation, not so great when we're trying to make purposeful decisions. So what I want to do in this short video is give you some tips on how to engage that upper 80% of the brain, that purposeful part of the brain, and look at the past, the present, and the future in this more purposeful, deliberate way. For instance, the past. Sure, there were some wonderful things about the past. We want to hold on to those. And there were some aspects of the past that didn't work very well at all. If we can look at those and ask ourselves, okay, what would I do differently? If I had that to do over again, what have I learned from that? Then all of a sudden the past becomes good information. Times we can remember, times we liked, and good information about what didn't work. The present, same thing. There's some things about the present that aren't so great, and there's some things about the present we want to be grateful for. But what we don't want to do is to be defined by the present, to be defined by those situations or people we encounter. See, so many people have a tendency to say, man, traffic stresses me out, or difficult people really make me angry. Unfortunately, that's a self-fulfilling prophecy. It means the next time we're in traffic, the next time we deal with a difficult person, we will feel that way. I suggest instead we decide who we want to be, how we want to define ourselves. Make that our highest purpose, not just in terms of how other people see us, but who we are from the inside out, who we would be if we were teaching this to someone we love. And then use the present, use traffic, use the situations we're in, work, family, whatever, to practice this self-definition until it becomes who we are, using life versus life using us. The future. The future's a mystery. We do not know what's going to happen, which means we can imagine it one way or we can imagine it another. How we imagine it affects now. If we worry and worry and worry and worry, and then whatever we worried about doesn't happen, often at that moment we feel good. Whew. Unfortunately, that just makes worry what we do next time, and here we go again. What I suggest we do is say, okay, we don't know what the future is going to be. It can be this, could be this. If I imagine it this way, how do I feel now? How does it affect now? If I imagine it this way, how do I feel now? See, again, we want to be purposeful in the part of the brain we are engaging now. When we do that, when we see the past in this very purposeful way, the present as a place to practice who we are, the future as an opportunity to begin to make a decision about who we want to be, we can affect the only moment there is, which is now, in this very purposeful way. And we can become more influential in everything we do. I hope you found this valuable. I try to keep these videos short. I hope this has been helpful to you in looking at the past, the present, and the future. Here's to you bringing more clarity, confidence, and creativity to everything you do, and I will see you in the next video.